Feedback. Feedback.
Hi, this is Theo Broughton,
And I am Thabiti Mpinda,
inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for Feedback.
a positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
and take us along with you.
Feedback. Feedback. Feedback.
All right, and take us along with you. Happy Monday, everybody. You're tuned in to Feedback, a positive image production by Hood Research. My name is Theo Broughton, co-founder of Hood Research, and my co-host.
How we do? How we doing today?
See
As
there.
you can see, we moving and feedback. The early morning love. Mark Cummings, good to see you guys and today. And we here every Monday, so it's gonna be a fun show.
Absolutely. And first, I just want to say happy Monday to a few people, to Vera and to Gladys and to Ron and to Carl and to Sister Fedora and Charlene and Derek and Eric as well. You got some folk you want to say hey to?
Well, the usual, my main man, Eric Scott, the barber. He wasn't feeling so good. We got this bad air quality out there, folks.
Oh, yeah.
You know, got to take care of yourself. Mr. Chico Sorrell, the realtor. Jeff Tony, the chef Tony. And Bill Hill, the comedian. You're supposed to be down here.
Oh,
I'm just letting you have it right now.
all right, all right. And he'll be coming. That's a good thing. And it was reported that the particulates from the fire that's still raging in Canada are floating in our way. So you have to be concerned if you're outside for a long time. You might want to decide to put your mask on because this stuff is not playing. You know, a lot of people are having respiratory challenges because of it.
Oh, that was right on cue, wasn't it?
I see, right. You know, and so you have to be careful about all of that, you know, and it's sad to have to announce. I'm sure everyone has heard about the ancestors that we have now in Joanne Watson and in Brenda Hill, and also Jeffrey Miller. For those of you who remember when Jeffrey Miller was on TV, I think it was Channel 20. He is now an ancestor as well. And we send our condolences to the families, friends, and all of him. And we have a guest this morning.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to have our guest so that I do not mispronounce your name. Please give me your name again.
My name is Keita Turner.
Keita. Okay, our guest this morning is Keita Turner. Tell us, please, who is Keita Turner?
I was raised in Detroit. My parents were revolutionaries and taught me to take care of the city and where I live. That was really drummed in my head. And for years, I tried to represent them. I did many things for the community just to, mainly because I was taught and to make them proud.
Oh, yeah. And you know, the kind of culture that you were raised in is something that we seem to be losing. And it's unnecessary that we are losing it, but unfortunately, those of us who do remember and do care have to continue to do what we can to pass it on to our young ones.
No doubt.
And,
And Ms. Brown, speaking of young ones, let's set up this brother Keita Turner. Because he's doing some great work in the community and working with the children. And we trying to get back to critical thinking,
Yes.
math skills.
Yes.
So, Brother Turner, talk to us about what you're doing in this community that's so incredible. Because you down here on feedback, so you got to be doing something good.
my original when I went to school was to do advanced mathematics.
Okay.
And I really enjoy talking about and teaching advanced mathematics. But I've learned over the years that my gift is teaching students to understand mathematics and like mathematics. I have a way to motivate students to want to do better and want to be the best. My track record shows very well what I've done, and my students really push forward to want to be the best that they can be when they're around me. My techniques include calling parents, putting pictures on walls, doing celebrations. If I can motivate a student to do better, then I will.
When you say putting pictures on walls, is this in the class, at their homes, or where? What?
All right, now, this started when I taught in Highland Park.
Okay.
I would, if a student got a very good grade on an exam, I would take their picture and put it up on the wall. And I would put down their grade or their score of the exam. And that would motivate students to want to be better, because we're always motivated to want to act up in class by something. But at the same time, when I would do that and I would invite the parents in to see the pictures, then the student felt good.
Now, what type of pictures are we talking about here?
Well, just usually I would just put in front of the African flag, I just put a picture of their face. And I would put that up on the wall.
Okay.
And so...
So are you tutoring the children? Do you have a facility somewhere where they can go?
right.
How do the parents get their kids involved with this?
Oh, right now I have a company called Jabs Tutoring and Tile Consulting Services. And,
Okay, say that again slowly.
oh, yeah, you're right.
What?
Jabs Tutoring. And
Jabs tutoring
That's
service.
where I tutor
Okay.
students in chemistry and mathematics.
Oh, wow.
And Tile Consulting Services, where we offer all math things, I could say. We do educational consulting, which I do for schools or parents. We have math classes where we offer that to people that want to get better. Then we do test preparation, SAT, ACT, NWEA, GRE, you name the test in mathematics, we can prepare you for it.
So generally speaking, high school children.
Well, no. Actually, elementary school children also. See, what happens is that when you have elementary school children, a lot of times they don't learn the correct way to do something.
Okay.
Because a lot of the teachers aren't really in advanced math, so they just tell the kids what they were taught. And mathematics is not really that difficult. Once you understand, it's just a language to understand your surroundings. As a person that's good at mathematics, I can explain it to the children, and they're able to pick it up a lot easier. Like if you want to know something like a zero-dimensional object, if you ask the right questions, students can figure that out on their
Now,
own.
what is a zero-dimensional object?
I start off usually, I say, and this is what I did to a third grade class, I say, can you tell me what a two-dimensional object is? And they'll say like something like a sphere or a box. I said, that's a good three-dimensional object. Can you give me a two-dimensional object? And they figure it out. And they'll go, well, square, circle, and they're doing two-dimensional objects. And if I get a good feeling from the students, I'll say, can you give me a one-dimensional object? And they start thinking. They'll go, a line. And then you ask the key question. Now, if they don't get it, you have to move on. But sometimes you get it. What is a zero-dimensional object? And when you ask that question, you may not get it, and sometimes you don't expect to get it. But there are kids that can pick that up immediately. They raise their hand. A zero-dimensional object is a point. And that is the connection. And that is the idea that I want to put in students' brains, where it's not something difficult. It's something that everybody can see.
Okay, so like a period.
Yes.
That's the beginning point and the ending point, I guess.
Let me say it like this. A point actually takes up no space. This was proven by George Cantor, I think the 1800s. But if you have an infinite number of points, it literally takes up no space.
Okay.
And so
I'm learning something today.
this has been proven over and over again. I bet during his time it was kind of difficult, and he died poor. But the thing is that mathematics is something that we choose to understand and look at. And so when I talk to the children, I'm able to give them an idea that this is not something so difficult. Like sine or cosine is not anything difficult. Just the relationship of an angle compared to two sides. Nothing more than that. Nothing made up. Nothing where they try to make it difficult. It's just a relationship that people can see.
Now, talk about the ACT test and the SAT, so that those who are not familiar with that, those tests that have to be taken.
Oh, no problem. The ACT and the SAT are tests that are given to students, and then what that test is supposed to do is give you an idea how you're going to do in college. Now, right now, Michigan does the SAT, and the SAT is changing a little bit now. It's going to be online from now on.
Oh, boy.
But the SAT is supposed to be a barometer of how you do in college. And so when colleges see this, and whatever score you get, they'll offer you scholarships based on that.
No, the SAT got the two parts, right? What is it? The math part
And the reading
then
part.
the reading comprehension part.
There are others, a writing part also.
Okay, so they've added a part. It's my day.
Okay, yeah, they did. They did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Okay.
And I remember one of my students. Now, the most you can get on the SAT is a 1600.
Right.
One of my students got a 1560.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
Young black girl from the inner city, 1560.
Well, she has a very extensive vocabulary because you got to know a lot of words for that reading part.
She does. She does.
I was blessed to go to Renaissance High School, and shout out to Dr. Payne. That was my English teacher, and it came in handy because I moved on and graduated from McKenzie High School. But because my vocabulary was extensive, that helped a lot on the reading part. And I was pretty good at math at the time. So, I didn't do great, but I got a 1060, which was pretty good back then. And then as long as you could get into 4 digits, a lot of schools would come calling, And, it was pretty good. But, yeah, the math part is the key. And I think, we got to get these, because so many of our children like sports.
Yes.
And understanding the geometry of sports, angles, and the like, if you're good at math, I think that makes you a better ball player. Because clearly Steph Curry is good at math. Because those arcs on his shots are incredible. And he can make shots from 50 feet. It just make it look easy because he understands the velocity and all of this. And do you teach the children like that so they can understand, they can make it feel like it's part of their everyday life?
Usually people that are good at math are good at different things because we can see the different angles or different ways things can be done. Sometimes people have that automatically without having to do that.
Okay.
They don't realize they have it, though. Like a lot of my top math people are actually sports stars.
Okay.
When I was at Denby, one of the captain of the football team was one of my top people. The thing is just rather interesting on what we understand about mathematics and who does good at it. And so, no, they all translate together.
Okay. Now tell us about the ACT test.
The ACT is more aligned with what you do in actual school, and the SAT is changing to be like that more, but the ACT is the same test where it's a barometer of how you're going to do in college. In some states, they do the ACT, where that's the barometer for college, and it's the same thing. The program that I have for the reading and mathematics, we're able to get you ready for the ACT and the SAT. And it just lately, because now it's digital, I am able to actually do much more now where I can do the SAT and ACT and assure you that the students would do much better. I don't want to say an affirmative like it's going to happen, but if you put together some time and you work with us, we will get you a lot better at the SAT and ACT.
Okay. Now the events, you say to motivate the students, you talked about putting their pictures up. What kind of activities or events are done to motivate them?
Well, there's a number of things I've done. Like during the week, if I give an exam, the top exam, I would buy a pizza. Pizza's only $5 back then. And when I was at Denby, my students really, really enjoyed that. I had to change because I would give the students their pizza during school and they would eat it during lunch. As you know, during lunch, everybody wants your pizza, and the student may just get 1 or 2 pieces. So I had to change. So at the end of the day, I would take the pizza to the house to introduce myself to the parent, say your student did good in my class, and this pizza is for you and the student.
Oh.
Now, there was one thing that happened one day. I had these 2 twins where one of the twins got a good grade. I took the pizza home, and she had to do cheerleading practice. And her sister and her mother and her other siblings ate her pizza.
Oh, no.
She was so hurt. She came to class the next day telling me, Mr. Turner, they ate my pizza, and she was really, really hurt.
Oh.
So I had to go by her house and talk to the mother, and the mother said, well, hey, we eat everybody's food anyway. And she was like, I think you need to get her another pizza. And so the pizza, the pencils, if you have a title in my class. If you are the top test taker for that week, you become king or queen of the class, and your picture goes up on the wall. So when you come in the room as the king or queen, you sit where you want to sit. Sometimes I would buy a bigger chair, something like the chairs I'm in now. The students have the regular desk chairs, and I bring that chair to the student and say, this is your chair. And so when the students, when they actually do better at mathematics, I give them things, and they want to do better. And there's real competition. I even had one student where it was parent-teacher conference, and her daughter scored very high. And I said, well, have your mother sit in your chair since you are the queen of third hour.
Okay.
And so the student said, I earned that chair.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, I said, okay, but can your mother sit in that chair?
No.
And she said, well, yes, she can, but I earned that chair. So I looked at the mother, and I looked at her, and her mother said, well, you can sit in the chair. But then when she sat in the chair, she sat up straight and was feeling better. And what I promote in my classroom is the more attention I give pencils. I might even yell down the hallway at the students that do good. You know, like, hey, the student did very well. I want you to watch out for him. Make sure he does this. Make sure he does that. I want to get to the point where I can give them like a necklace or some kind of, so they can wear when they walk around the school. Say I'm the king of third hour. I'm the queen of second hour. And where they can do that. And so usually you have exams and quizzes. The quiz is like every week, with exams like every 3 weeks. So you rule from one quiz to the other and from one exam to the other. So there's 2 rulers in the class. Now what happens is that when I put the picture up, if you don't take a picture, I write a story about you. Something about you didn't want to take a picture, you got to the top, it was kind of nasty, somebody cut you up pretty bad, and you didn't want to take your picture because of how you looked. And so the students don't want me to write about them, so they'd rather take a picture. But some students don't want to take a picture. So I make them take a picture by writing about them.
Okay.
And then when I was at Denby, I made I think a newsletter called, I forgot what
Now, are you still at Denby?
No, not at all. I just do the program.
You just do the consulting now?
Yes.
Okay.
I wish I was able to do that again. That was, I enjoyed motivating. And see, now for me, this is why it's weird for me. I'm an advanced math person. I love advanced mathematics. I love teaching calculus, AP, statistics, you name it. But my real gift is motivating students that don't feel they're that good at mathematics.
Now, this is the company right here, right?
Yes.
Tao Consulting.
Yes.
Okay, now, I'm trying to get it all in there. Let's see. TaoConsulting.com. That's T-A-U. Now, that's a Greek word, right?
Well, where that comes from is the sacred cut, something you don't learn in school. They never teach you that at all, actually.
Okay.
It is it is a number that maps out the universe. If you look at that picture I have right there, that's a picture of the cosmos from the Hubble telescope. That number you see right there, the graph, is actually something we see we saw in nature on the planet Earth.
Okay.
And that number maps out the universe. The way a branch grows and how the other branches go around that branch is based on that number. How pine cones are set up is based on that number.
Based on tile.
Yes. So everything is really based on that, and we are able to see that on Earth in nature. What the interesting part is that with the Hubble telescope, that's a map of the cosmos also. And so what I'm trying to say is that math maps out the universe, and if you with me at Tile Consulting, I can make you accomplish or help you accomplish anything you want. And that's the idea behind the picture and the graph right there and the sacred cut.
Now you got 2.coms here.
But no, this is that's my top one is the website.
Okay, folks.
The second one is the email address.
And the email address is allaboutmath@tile-consulting.com, folks. And you got a phone number on there. Let's see what we got here.
That is my number.
313-924-1777. Now you're located at 440 Burrow Street, Suite 301. Now where's Burrow Street located?
Now, Burrow Street is wow.
Is that near Wayne State?
It is near Wayne State, and what makes that interesting, I was a firefighter for 22 years.
Okay.
And my first firehouse I was ever at is on 2nd and Burroughs also.
Oh, how about that? How
So
about
right next door to my office was my
Coincidence.
first firehouse, and
Oh my God!
I still go over there every now and then to talk with the fellas, but I found that quite interesting that my office,
It's right next
Right
door.
there.
I mean,
first firehouse.
Now I know you
How
said you got some
coincidental.
video that you unfortunately couldn't get it to us.
I
But where can
apologize.
the people find it? Is it online? Or they find it at your site?
well,
You
we're
see.
gonna-
Now, yes, not on the I have a YouTube channel.
Good, good. That's what we need to know.
The first one is of me and my son. My son was 10 years old doing the quadratic formula. My son is very good at mathematics.
Okay.
He got a
Doing quadratic equation.
he was able to do that 10 years old. I didn't believe him. So he said, "Well, Dad, I can try."
Okay.
And I said, "Well, try." And then I put it on video. My son is better at mathematics than I was when I was his age. He has a 282 on the NWEA.
Now, what is it under when they want to pull it up at YouTube? Because you know we're going to put it on Hood Research site.
No. See, it's under 10-year-old does the quadratic formula.
Okay.
Now, this is
on YouTube.
it's on YouTube.
Okay.
We'll find it.
And you see him and me. Now, my son is like 5'8", 5'9" now, but he was real little when he was 10. And
Now, how do you spell your name? Because you got quite a unique name.
Keita. Okay, spelled Keita.
Okay.
That was my name at birth.
Okay.
My parents were revolutionaries in Detroit, and they named me after Sundiata Keita, the founder of the Empire of Mali in Africa.
Oh, okay.
I have the ruler's last name.
Okay.
My middle name is Kwame, from Kwame Nkrumah, of course.
Okay.
My parents named me, my brothers and sisters, based on that.
Okay. Yeah. So, can they put their name in and probably pick up something? Can they Google you?
I have tried to find it because when I look, I have to type it in really good. But you say 10-year-old quadratic formula. There's only 2 people doing it. There's another kid doing it, but she doesn't do it as well as my son. But the thing is, you 10-year-old quadratic formula. You'll find the video. You see me in the video and my son. We're at my office, and he's doing it on the board. I mean, perfectly.
Man. Folks, if your kids need tutoring in math, this is the guy right here. Tile Consulting. Brother Kaida said, give him a call. He going to get your kids right.
No, I will.
And 313-924-1777. He's on 440 Burrow Street near Wayne State University. Even though we got a call coming in, we about to go down to the bottom of the hour break. So we go leave them with something today, this morning,
And we'll
so
come
they
back.
know where to get with you. Because we got another guest we want to get
Well,
in.
we got to talk about the fire department first.
Oh, we didn't get
But-
the fire department
No,
piece
we
in?
didn't do that yet.
Okay,
go
so
to the
we going to
break.
have to come back with Brother
Yeah.
Kaida, and we
Yeah.
going to get back to him.
Yes. Now, who's on the line?
We got somebody on the line. We'll get to him because
Okay.
Tim said we got to get to
We'll
this
be
break.
back. All right. All right. As you take a break, call somebody. Tell them to tune in to Feedback, a positive image production by Hood Research, and we'll be back momentarily.
It's time to do something more. Join the Detroit Police Department, either straight out of high school or make a bold career change. Officers start at $40,000, plus health insurance, paid vacation, retirement plans, and more. Apply online at joindetroitblue.org.
It's the These Nuts Show with your host, Butter and friends. Butter here, magician escape artist, practicing for my show tonight. Come on in, have a seat.
Everybody settle. Butter, you're on in 5, 4, 3, 2.
In a few seconds, you gotta be enough to get out of this one. Twist, a little turn, ta-da! It's showtime! It's your old friend Butter here. I may be a nut, but I know to wear my mask. Please welcome my first guest tonight, fitness guru, Wally Wallnut.
Wally Wallnut here to tell you to wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds so you will stay healthy and strong like me.
Almond Cruz here, sliding in with the news. Distance is what we must do to stay away from the chew and other germs in the air that might be trying to get on you. Social distancing is a wonderful way to see friends. As long as you're 6 feet apart, you win.
Hey there, friends. I wouldn't miss this for the world. It's me, Pumpkin Spice, your healthy girl. Remember, it's important to use your kind hearts and follow the signs to stay healthy and safe at all times.
Chico Chiminsky here to say, don't forget the little ones that need you to lead the way. That's how we remember to wash our hands, mask, and social distance today.
Morgan Raisin. Yes, it's me, here to sing about health and safety. We are all here to help get a message out to your grapevine, teaching healthy choices to stay safe all the time.
Don't let these guys drive you nuts. Put your mask on first. They'll let you be. And it keeps me safe from the
chew
that's trying to get on me.
Butter me up. She's right, you know. Thank you, Hallie Cranberry, for joining the show. Let's all be nuts about our health. Social distancing, wash your hands frequently, use hand sanitizer, and wear a mask. Practice what we learned to stay away from the germs. We're all in this together. Coming soon, the many adventures of these nuts in a theater near you.
This is Bruce Simpson, your City of Detroit Ombudsman. I am here to address all of your complaints and concerns. If you need assistance regarding city services, please contact my office at 313-224-6000 or contact us via email at ombudsman@detroitmi.gov. This is Bruce Simpson, your City of Detroit Ombudsman.
Feedback.
Hi, this is Theo Broughton,
And I am Thabiti Mpinda,
inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for Feedback.
a positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV. Watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
and take us along with you.
Feedback.
And we have returned. Our guest this morning is Kaita Turner, and we have been learning all kinds of wonderful things. And you know, the conversation about motivating young people to want to learn and showing appreciation to them when you know that they are excited about learning. As you continue to motivate them, they will do better and better and better. You know, I have a concern about our Detroit School Board. They meet 12 months of the year. They don't get out in June when the students are out. They have to meet, and I attend as many of the school board meetings as I can, even though I have no children in the system. But there is a committee that does curriculum. And it seems to me that if they would consider having you as part of the curriculum, this would help the students. Now, would you be an advisor who would go from school to school, or how would that work? So we need to talk.
I'm going to be truthful here.
Mm-hmm, of course.
I've had some concerns about certain curriculums that they do pick.
Yeah.
There are some good ones, and there are some ones that are just not good at all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say any names. I know them very well, but I would enjoy that.
Okay. Now, would you pick up elementary, a school, or would you teach the teachers, or how would it work? Would you go from school to school, or what?
I really wouldn't mind going from school to school to let the teachers know how to motivate the students. And see, there's not just motivation when it comes to school. It's like, and I really wanted to get into this, and so I'm going to say it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes if you're not that well advanced in mathematics, there are many ways to do a problem. And sometimes teachers don't know all the ways or able to expand a student's understanding or ask that student questions to help their understanding.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens is they tell the student, do it my way, and that's the only way.
Oh, yes,
And
stop right there. If I were a superintendent and I found out that a teacher said, I got mine, you get yours, they would be fired on the spot. Continue.
They do that a lot.
Yes.
However, when teachers do that, the students do it my way, and that's the only way.
Mm-hmm.
Without expanding on how they're thinking or how they're understanding it, that makes a student withdraw.
Mm-hmm.
When I talk to a student and they have an understanding, I bring that out. I talk to them. I ask questions. And can I say a story real quick?
Sure.
Okay. I had a student that didn't feel very, very confident about mathematics, but she was able to do a binomial multiplication very simply.
Mm-hmm.
And, excuse me, I had called her father to let her know, and I wanted her to show the class, and I had her show the class.
Mm-hmm.
But her confidence in mathematics wasn't that great, but her method was great. And all the kids that used her method got an A. And they loved her for that. And some of them were better than her at mathematics.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying is if a student has an idea and I can expand upon it, I can make you understand the mathematics a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the sad part about the story was she did get a C on the exam because she wasn't confident in her method.
Hmm.
She actually, her method, she did it wrong on her paper when she showed the class how to do it.
Hmm.
So I have to work on the confidence of the student. But students do great things when you expand upon what they say and what they do. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And that's very, very important. And we need to have a lot of that in the school system. Now, I'm told recently that the school has a what would you call it? You know how they have classes for vocational opportunities for students. They had a wood shop and metal shop, etc. I understand they have something that relates to the fire department. Are you familiar with that?
Yes, I am. There's a school called DPSA, Detroit Public Safety Academy.
Detroit Public Safety Academy.
Yes.
Okay. And the students attend this school and or these classes, and does that prepare them to go to the fire department and other areas, or just fire department?
Well, what happens in that school is that I have a very funny story about that school.
Mm-hmm.
But what happens in that school is they get you ready for the police exam and fire exam at the same time showing you how to be in high school and what to do. Same thing as any other school. We're getting ready for college. But it does give you a background of EMS, Detroit Police, and Detroit Fire.
Oh, wow. Can you tell me where that school is located?
I've been there a few times, and I can't remember. It's, I've forgotten.
Do you know, recently, I guess it was last week, was my first time hearing about it. And I intend to go to another school board meeting and bring that up. Some years ago, I found out about the Benjamin Davis Aerospace School, which was located on the Detroit City Airport.
Yes.
Now known as Coleman Young International Airport.
Yes.
And it had been hidden as well. The board members would say, we have 5 vocational schools, in training, when there were actually 6. They did not let the students know about Benjamin Davis Aerospace. Now, if you happen to live on the east side, or you came across it, or somebody told you about it, you could try to become a student there. Students graduated from there. As a matter of fact, there's a gentleman who calls his program sometimes who graduated from Benjamin Davis Aerospace. And Lieutenant Colonel Lawrence Milburn is a guest of ours from time to time. And at one time, he was in charge of Selvidge Air Force Base, the whole Selvidge Air Force Base, 5,000 folks over there. He graduated from Benjamin Davis Aerospace, some decades ago. But to have that available for the young people in our community who could come out from there, become an airplane mechanic with more, they learn how to fly an airplane too, by the way.
They do.
Become a commercial pilot. We're talking 6-figure salaries here. But the school board not telling them up. Oh man,
All right, well, we know sometime that school board. But you got to rile up. Miss Broughton get on that rant. It's all over. Well, we got a call coming in. Let's see what we got here.
All right.
They want to talk to you, Mr. Turner.
They do? Okay.
You on feedback this morning. Theo Broughton, Keita Turner, Mark Cummings. Talk to us.
Happy Monday. Hello.
Hello. This is James Ford from the Obama Weekend.
Yes.
The gentleman that's there, he has a standing invitation to call me and bring that to the Obama Weekend Festival. He can get the microphone and everything else that he wants to do that.
That would be wonderful.
Standing invitation.
That would be wonderful.
There are vendor spaces open for the Obama Weekend, which is August 5, 6, 7, and it's going to be held at Dabbles at 6559 Grand River at the Boulevard. The fee is $100.
Okay, wait, slow down. The address is 6559 what street?
Grand Boulevard.
Grand Boulevard?
6559 Grand River.
Grand River.
At the Boulevard.
It's at the corner, Grand River and the Boulevard. 6559 Grand River at the Boulevard. Dabble.
You can't miss Dabbles, folks. You got it's a Bejeweled building, and you can't miss it.
No, I know where it is exactly.
You know it? Okay.
I do know that building. Can you say his number again?
Huh?
And if you want to put your children in an all-children's parade, call me also at 586-918-3061.
Again, area code 586-918-3061.
Can you say
3061.
Can you say his name again?
Brother James Ford.
Thank you.
He does the Obama Weekend annually, the first weekend in August.
One of the illustrious members of Hood Research.
Sir, to call me right now, after you get off the show, and bring that, and you've got the microphone and everything else, okay?
Yes, that'll happen.
Bye-bye.
Okay,
yes, sir.
All right.
This message will repeat at the end of your show.
No doubt.
Yes, sir.
All right. He does the Obama Weekend and encourages the young people within our community to come out to participate. He, too, wants to motivate our children, as well as the adults, of course, because Barack Obama, having been president of the United States, does not get as many accolades as
not
he
only
should
that,
and
bro,
could.
it was at the school. This is where it started. over at the Obama Academy over on the east side. So it just fit right in. Obama weekend, Obama Academy, but
Right.
for some conditions I had to move. So.
Right. He rotates, though, from the east side to the west side because the city is quite a large city, so wants to make it available for everybody, you know. But it's really nice.
But I just like to say, I found the video.
Oh,
My son and me?
Yes.
oh, wow.
Wow. Got to do a little work, folks.
I can barely find it. Okay.
There it is right there.
Okay.
Brother Keita Turner speaking to the vote. Yes, in him. So, folks, check him out online on YouTube. That's you, sir.
No, that is.
And your son.
How did you find it?
I put in Keita Turner. We're going to put it on the site over there, Hood Research, folks, on Facebook. And I'm telling you, this gentleman taught his son the quadratic equation.
Microphone.
And it's a beautiful
Over here.
thing. You got to check it out. And what's your son's name, by the way?
My son's name is Taharka.
Okay. Now, what does that mean?
Taharka was, I told the story about him and he didn't want to learn it. And I'm sorry.
He didn't want to learn? Go ahead.
Well, no, I was saying he couldn't do it because he was only 10.
Uh-huh.
And he said, Dad, I can. So it took me like an hour to show him. And he was able to do it really easily.
Wow.
Taharka, I was a general in Ethiopia that was able to conquer a lot of lands.
Oh.
And a very smart individual. Mm-hmm. And I named my son Taharka. Very strong name.
It's a lot in the name, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Folks, you got to get your kids over here. This gentleman is going to get them right on this math piece. And that just opens your mind up to be more of a critical thinker when you can think in math terms, doesn't it?
What I try to foster is faith in yourself and that it's not something difficult and you can do it if you put forth effort. Meaning everything in mathematics is just based on our understanding of the outside world. That's it. Once you understand that, you're able to do your own thing. And that's what I want.
A lot of math transfers to the fire department. Correct?
Yes. Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes. I should bring that up.
Yes.
Well, I was a firefighter and I became a driver and an FEO.
What's an FEO?
I'm sorry, that's a fire engine operator.
Oh, okay.
I operate the engine or the truck. Well, really the platform.
Okay.
I'm trying not to use firefighter vernacular. I try my best.
No, you just translate. That's all.
And so, in a fire, whenever you're trying to cool the room down, and the room is very, very hot, there's some chemistry and mathematics involved in the understanding how to do that. Okay. Now, the thing with the fire department in Detroit or inner cities that actually do fight fires is that the books that we receive don't give you an actual understanding of what it's like in a fire. So in the books, it tells you to hit the fire low and it'll go out. But the problem with that is that heat will actually fry you. So when you go into a real fire, you have to cool the room down. So when you go when you go into a fire and it's really, really hot in an enclosed space, you have to cool the room down by taking the hose and moving from side to side. And see what happens there is you created a wall of water where it can't be penetrated by the heat of the fire.
Gotcha.
And so when you get to the fire after you cool the room down, then you can put it out.
Oh, wow.
But if you hit the bottom of the fire, that heat just comes up and goes on you.
Wow.
Oh.
So the books taught us that, but fortunately for us, there were instructors that taught us something different. So when you get into a real fire, you have to cool the room down. Now, I've been in a few fires where I'm trying to cool the room down. I'm on my stomach trying to cool the room down, and it took a little while, but I finally did it, and I put the fire out. Now, also, when it comes to driving, when you're trying to put enough water on the fire, take some water from the hydrant, a lot of people thought you could use 2 2.5s. Okay, I'm sorry.
What's a 2.5?
That's the whole size.
This is the whole size, right?
Okay.
And so the fire department, they were using 4-inch and 5-inch hoses.
Big hoses.
Right. So people were thinking I can use 2 2.5, and it's better than a 4-inch. and it's not.
Okay.
A 4-inch itself, because of the mathematics I showed them, is better than 2 2.5s. In fact, the 5-inch is better than 3 2.5s.
Okay.
And so we're able to, well, as an FEO, you have to know this. And so when you have a big fire, you want to put a lot of water on the fire. That's what you do.
Oh, wow. Now,
that math is something else.
Right, it is. Oh, listen to this. I heard, this is a long time ago, that in affluent neighborhoods, the firefighting is a little different. If they happen to have a, what is it, the piano, they don't call it a piano, a grand piano, you carry quilted quilts, and you're supposed to put them over the fire. How have you got time to cover up a piano before you put a fire out?
That is something we do learn. During the fire, we have to cover certain things up.
Like?
Furniture, like a piano, like you said. Now, I've only done that once. And I was a firefighter on the east side at Engine 29.
Was it in a affluent neighborhood?
It was Indian Village.
There you go.
And that's the first time I've done that, and where I was instructed to do that. And yes, when I did read that, I did learn that in the academy. You have to do that. But I've only done it there. I've never done it and I've 22 years firefighting all over the city. Yeah, that was quite interesting. When I'm in there, Turner, go get the cover. In fact, a lot of the rigs don't have that anymore.
Oh, really?
No.
Well, they just let the fire burn up the grand piano.
No, they ain't gonna let no fire burn up nothing. They gonna stop it. They gonna do what they gotta do. I mean, let's show the love.
I had heard that. Now
I'm here to be truthful, but yes, we do learn that,
true.
and I've only seen that once. So you got to move the furniture to a certain side.
Oh.
Cover up certain stuff.
Oh.
You have to. Yes, I'm sorry. While you're fighting the fire, somebody else is doing that.
Moving furniture while you fighting the fire. Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
We're getting a lot here this morning. Now this gonna be on YouTube, so they'll be able to run it in perpetuity and watch it anytime they like.
What did you put in to get to that location?
Okay,
That's what we need to know.
Put in Brother Keita Turner's name.
Oh,
okay.
Really?
And then I put in
Keita.
And Turner.
Turner, Turner.
10-year-old does quadratic formula.
Okay, spell
then,
that.
Quadratic, QUADRATIC.
Okay.
And then formula, of course, FORMULA. And it popped up because at first I just put in 10-year-old doing quadratic formula, and all this other stuff popped up about quadratic formulas.
It did.
There was a lot of Indian kids and
there's more because it was just a young Asian girl that was there, but she didn't really do the formula.
Oh.
So when I put in your name specifically, that one popped up. I saw your son there, and it was like, okay. There it is. So we're going to put it on the page so you have it and everybody else can see it, because we wish we'd been able to run it on the show today. That would have been perfect. But
we're going to get that because we'll have him back.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We definitely going to have him back right before the school year. And so people can understand the importance of getting their children ready, because when you're good at math, it seems like you're better at other subjects after that.
It allows you to make a better informed decision about different things.
That's a term that I use. Hear that.
The logic behind it makes you understand it a little bit better.
And you know us, we musical. When it comes to music, black folks, and that's a lot of math in music.
It is. Yes, it is.
So, folks, I'm telling you, you want to be in music, you want to be in sports. That's our thing. Get in touch with Brother Keita Turner.
That's right.
Get your children prepped in this math and sciences so they can move forward, because we really didn't go over the chemistry piece as much.
No, we
as
didn't.
The math parts.
No, there was a lot with that with the fire department also. When when we're able to go to certain sites as to different chemical places in the city of Detroit, there are a lot, and there are certain chemicals that we're not supposed to go into at all. I don't know if anyone heard of Detroit Lime or Global Stone.
LIME, Lime, or no?
That was a company in Southwest Detroit.
Lime as in limestone, folks.
Yes, very good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and limestone is very important. but it also burns when it. Okay. Well, anyway, the thing is they have these vats where they actually take chemicals. And actually, I worked there as a chemist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my minor's chemistry.
Oh, okay.
And I worked there as a chemist at Detroit Lime, and they take waste and turn it into fuel. That's what they did. And so the fire department has to know about that and not just go in and try to put it out.
Oh, okay.
It just so happens that a few of them did go in.
And then, okay, I see what you're saying.
And they shouldn't have.
Okay.
So that's why the chemistry is very important also. Because I knew what was in those silos. I really did. And that was before I was a firefighter, seeing them jump the gate. I'm looking like, I'm running away, and they were going toward it. Right?
Oh, wow.
It just so happened a couple of companies did get smarter and just didn't go in. But no, they were able to contain it. Well, actually, the crew I worked with was able to calm it down a little bit.
So you've got quite a few stories.
Wow.
For how long were you in the fire department?
22 years.
Oh, okay. But now with this limestone, does it explode or it just burns? I mean,
well, the limestone is used to take slag off of certain metal furnaces.
Oh.
Because when we have a metal furnace, it burns the metal, and then you got the slag and that limestone gets it off. But Detroit Lime also did other things with the waste I was telling you. But that's what the limestone is for. So limestone, if it gets in water, it burns. Like it gets on your skin as a powder. If you sweat, it begins to burn.
Okay. Now for regular household issues, if there is a fire on the stove, to give our viewers some do's and don'ts,
Fire on the stove.
Yeah, from I don't know what.
Mainly a grease fire.
Okay, grease fire.
Now,
what should they do?
Grease fires are some of the most dangerous sometimes. Because since grease can be on fire, and if you throw water on it, the grease moves somewhere else and it's still on fire.
It's still burning. Oh, okay.
And
okay.
I've seen that a few times. I've been in many fires where you hit the fire with water, and it just goes somewhere else and burns something else. So you use foam sometimes or different tricks. There was a grease fire I went into, and when you go in there, you can't just put the hose on the fire. The fire just jump onto the wall. So what you do is you have to hit it from the ceiling and let it drip down on it. And that way it doesn't go anywhere, stays on the stove, and it doesn't jump to the wall or anything.
And they say usually just to cover it, like if you got a lid or something, try to cover it, take all the oxygen out of it. Because I mean, it was a football player who didn't know this, and he was a young kid. He had a grease fire at his house, and what did he do? Of course, threw water on it. He jumped on him, burned him. He got 3rd-degree burns all over his body, and he's recovering. So, folks,
this just happened.
Yeah, this was like a couple of years ago. He's recovering.
Wow.
And it's important to know. I think that's the biggest thing they talk about, the grease fire. And but we got 2 minutes to get to this end of this so we can get our next guest in here.
Man. It's almost 10 o'clock.
It just burns up real quick.
I see.
Let them know how, once again, about Tile Consulting, how they could get in touch with you so they could get their children on the path of greatness.
The phone number is 313-924-1777. My office is 440 Burroughs, Suite 301. You can come in there and bring up the name of the company, and they'll let you know. Or you can call that number. It's like 4 different options, of course, the 4 different things I do with the educational consulting, test prep, math classes, and, of course, tutoring. And you just pick an option. But if you want, you can just leave a message.
Do you ever organize vacation classes? You know how they have different, it's for a week or 2 weeks or whatever it is. There are different vacation classes or something that students go to.
I was trying to set something up like that for this summer, but usually I just do the consulting part. Like there was a couple of schools in Ohio, I helped them have the students get better. And and then I tutor students, and of course statistics. If you want to get an statistics, you're like a principal getting your PhD. You don't like mathematics, you contact me and I can.
All right.
That's when you get.
I like that. Yes.
And college students as well, right?
Yes, definitely college students.
Absolutely. right.
Kelk 1, Advanced Kelk. Yes, that's me.
All right, folks.
All right. Well, I really
Take
have.
us to the break, Mr. Rowland.
I have enjoyed this very much, and we're going to see about this school curriculum, I tell you. But thank you so much for joining us this morning. And we have shared, I think, a lot of important information to all of those of you who have tuned in. And we do intend to have that video on so that others can see it. And we expect to have you back.
I would love that.
Mm-hmm. So we're at the top of the hour, and we have to take a break, a pause for the cause. Thank you so much for tuning in. Indeed. We'll be back momentarily.
That's right.
This is Bruce Simpson, your City of Detroit ombudsman. I am here to address all of your complaints and concerns. If you need assistance regarding city services, please contact my office at 313-224-6000 or contact us via email at ombudsman@detroitmi.gov. This is Bruce Simpson, your City of Detroit ombudsman.
It's the These Nuts Show with your host, Butter and friends. Butter here, magician escape artist, practicing for my show tonight. Come on in, have a seat.
All right, everybody settle. Butter, you're on in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hold on a few seconds. There gotta be enough to get out of this one. Twist a little turn. Ta-da! It's showtime. It's your old friend Butter here. I may be a nut, but I know to wear my mask. Please welcome my first guest tonight, fitness guru Wally Wallman.
Wally Woodland here to tell you to wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds so you will stay healthy and strong like me.
Almond Cruz here, sliding in with the news. Distance is what we must do to stay away from the chew and other germs in the air that might be trying to get on you. Social distancing is a wonderful way to see friends. As long as you're 6 feet apart, you win.
Hey there, friends. I wouldn't miss this for the world. It's me, Pumpkin Spice, your healthy girl. Remember, it's important to use your kind hearts and follow the signs to stay healthy and safe at all times.
Chica Chiminsky here to say, don't forget the little ones that need you to lead the way. That's how we remember to wash our hands, mask, and social distance today.
Morgan Raisin. Yes, it's me, here to sing about health and safety. We are all here to help get a message out to your grapevine, teaching healthy choices to stay safe all the time.
Don't let these guys drive you nuts. Put your mask on first. They'll let you be. And it keeps me safe from the
chew
that's trying to get on me.
Butter me up. She's right, you know. Thank you, Hallie Cranberry, for joining the show. Let's all be nuts about our health. Social distancing, wash your hands frequently, use hand sanitizer, and wear a mask. Practice what we learned to stay away from the germs. We're all in this together. Coming soon, the many adventures of these nuts in a theater near you.
It's time to do something more. Join the Detroit Police Department, either straight out of high school or make a bold career change. Officers start at $40,000, plus health insurance, paid vacation, retirement plans, and more. Apply online at joindetroitblue.org.
You're watching WHPS, Highland Park, Detroit.
WGPR Detroit HD2.
Feedback.
Hi, this is Theo Broughton,
And I am Thabiti Mpinga.
inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for feedback.
A positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV. Watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
and take us along with you.
Feedback.
and take us along with you. And we are back. And the guest that we have with us now is Claude Ross, right?
Yes.
All right. And Claude has been with us before, but just give those who are tuned in today a bit about who is Claude Ross.
Well, Claude Ross is Detroit born. I've been in the entertainment world since 1983. I have a lot of showbiz people in my family, so I've been around showbiz a lot. Yes.
Wow. And now you have a program that then you have organized that's going to take place in August next month.
August the 26th at Marygrove College. It's the NITA Award Show, second annual. Also, we're adding new categories, the Clarence Haddon Award and Zert High Humanitarian Award.
3 different awards are being given.
No, in the categories, yes.
Okay. Well, tell us about each of the categories, would you?
Okay,
and who
Clarence
those persons
Haddon is
Okay.
Bishop Clarence Haddon. I'm thinking you're familiar with him. He is the father of Dietrich Haddon, the gospel singer, and they have what is it? We call it HBC. Which is High Praise Cathedral, and that's located at 8909 Schoolcraft in Wyoming area. He's been a bishop at Greater Grace. He sang, back in the day. He told me he used to go over to Marvin Gaye's house and play gospel music for him because we have a show called Stars Behind the Stars, and it's a docu-series, and basically Clarence Haddon is on it, Leroy Emanuel, several other people, but the Clarence Haddon Awards, he is a template of what I believe a man should be, and he's a man of God as well, and basically, the Clarence Haddon Award is for individuals that are spiritual and that are, in my opinion, most outstanding.
Okay. All right. Now the next category?
The Zert Humanitarian Award. Okay, Zert High, he was a worker at the steel plants, and he was also involved with the UAW. Now, he was a gentleman more like a mentor.
Oh, okay.
And we set the category because of he helped a lot of individuals that had been going the wrong way in life. So it's the Humanitarian Award.
Okay.
And we reward individuals that do great things in the neighborhoods. You don't have to be a star all the time. If you are a person and you help an individual get out of situations, that's a Zert High Humanitarian Award.
That was a song. You don't have to be a star, baby.
Be in my show.
All right. Okay, and the other category?
It's the NITA Awards and Most Outstanding Awards.
Okay.
We held the Most Outstanding Awards in 1987. We had nominated a lot of the media. We never did the show again until the NITA Awards came up. She passed away December the 5th. And we had the show at the Music Hall last year, and it was pretty successful. We had people like Brenda Wilson, the Stubbs, Bunny the Barge. A whole lot of people showed up at the. It was Wednesday. We started off at the Music Hall, and now it's August the 26th at Marygrove College, and. I'm very excited. We have 3 record companies that's going to be awarded. We even have Pete Barrow, and that would be Joe Lewis's brother.
Oh, his brother. Okay.
And we have Detroit Hot Records. We have. It's a whole lot of people. I mean, it would be nameless. And then we have a top promoter, which is Derek West. Derek West is a promoter. We just did a white party last night at the Rooster Tail, and it was very fun. Very much fun there.
Nice. Sounds like look like we get another call in this. You got somebody interested in talking about the NITA Awards. Let's see what we got here. Your own feedback this morning, Brother Claude Ross, Theo Broughton, Mark Cummings. We talking the NITA Awards. Who we speaking with?
You're speaking to James Ford.
James Ford once again. What you got to say to Brother Claude Ross?
The NITA Awards will be at the Obama Call.
I'm not.
Yeah, speak up. We can't hear you. Go ahead. Hello.
I think he said he wants you to come on out for the Obama weekend and let everybody know about them NITA Awards.
Oh yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, a little better. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Well, Claude will be at the Obama weekend. I hope him and I got to talk this week. But anyway, vendor openings are $100 for the Obama weekend. You can call me at 586-918-3061. It's going to be August 4, 5, 6 at Davos at 6559 Grand River at the Boulevard. Also, you can call me if you'd like your children to participate in the All Children's Parade. Again, 586-918-3061. Claude Ross and I will talk about his presentations of the NITA Awards at the Obama weekend.
Oh.
God bless everybody. Thank you.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
good. Oh, okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. That's good.
That's the type of collaborations we
there.
like, Miss
Right,
Brooke. You know,
absolutely.
everybody getting involved. There's a lot going on in the city of Detroit. It's a beautiful thing. You got the awards piece. Matter of fact, my buddy just said George Clinton just performed over at the Hart Plaza this weekend.
Yes, he did.
At the festival. So, the Parliament is just like an institution in Detroit.
Yes.
It's just like, so I'm sure there's a lot of people, like you said, that came down that know Sister Nita. And, just to pay the respects and love. Naming an award show after, that's a beautiful thing. You know, it keeps her name out there. You know, the family name and knowing what's happening.
Right.
Not only that, the Parliament Funkadelic family, because it was a big family.
Yes, P-Funk is a lot of us out there.
Wow.
Indeed. Now, were you a P-Funk brother?
I went backstage. My cousin Ricky Rouse, he played guitar for George.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I have a showbiz family, and I went backstage with Nita a lot. So I just considered myself a P-Funk person. Paul Hill and all the guys. Dean Ragland. Yeah, we just pretty much hung out, and I considered myself P-Funk. But in reference to the Obama weekend, yes, I'm going to be on there 4th, 5th, and 6th, and I'm going to be speaking, and we're going to be working together with the Obama weekend, and that's the same thing I was saying about the ZERT Award.
Right.
I believe what he's doing with the Obama weekend is phenomenal, because we are uplifting the children and individuals.
Yes.
And I love that.
Right. And having the Children's Parade, we participated last year, as I was saying earlier. What James Ford does, he'll for the convenience of so many residents in the city, he has it on the east side of the city, and then this year's on the west side of the city, make it easier. And we really enjoyed being there. And people just to come together for something that's positive, something that encourages our young children to want to do better, to want to be better than than they are, that be the best that they can be. And I agree with you. That's just a wonderful thing. Mark.
Without a doubt, it's a wonderful thing. Now, can they go online and check out some? Because you said it's the second year.
Yes,
Do you have some video online of the first year award show?
Well, I have the Claude Ross YouTube channel. I haven't put together the the full show because I have
Right.
Bank on Banks, and he's working with me on putting the old show together.
But you got some clips.
Oh yeah, I got some clips.
Okay, let them know where they can find some clips of last year's show, so they can know what they gonna get for the next one.
Yes, sir.
So they can go on YouTube and just put your name in.
Yes, Claude Ross YouTube channel. That's what it's called. Or they can go on tvcstars.com.
TVC Stars. Now is that STARS or STARZ?
Okay, STARS.
Okay.
And TVC, a lot of people get confused. TBC. It's T as in Tom, B as in Victory, C as in Charles. Stars.com.
Oh, okay. See, okay.
'Cause I definitely want to come on out. Now the 26th, what day is that?
That's a Saturday at 7 p.m. So we'll be opening the doors somewhere around 6 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
I'll be there.
Right.
And,
sure.
and the time of the doors open at 6.
At 6
This is
p.m.
on August the 26th.
August the 26th, which is a Saturday.
Saturday.
Mhm.
Saturday, August 26th. Doors open at 6. Show starts at 7 p.m. at Marygrove.
Yes.
McNichols in Wyoming. Some people know it as 6 Mile in Wyoming.
The entertainment piece is getting them riled up. We got another caller out there. I want to speak with Brother Claude Ross. It's Rose Ross Entertainment, folks. All right, let's see what we got here. You on the air today? Feedback show, Theo Broughton. Brother Claude Ross is the guest today. Talk to us.
Oh,
Yes,
happy to get.
you're on.
Okay, what a blessing to be able to be on to listen to you guys today.
Thank you.
What a powerful program that you have. I'm Dr. Joy Patton, and we are hooked up with Brother Claude Ross.
All right.
All right.
And just so grateful. Listen, the Hatt family love him, and what he does, God has anointed him for futuristic. You know, they're futuristic, and your program sounds like one that connects people and make things happen. So I'm so proud to be able to be on this morning.
Oh,
Doing
well,
it.
thank you.
Doing it
Yes.
big.
That is what Hood Research is about. Encouraging people to come together and come up with solutions and make things happen. We've been doing this for 31 years.
Now, were
And
you at
we're
last
glad to
year's
have him
function?
on with us.
Solution. To be able to that's what we're born to. To make things, solve problems. Solve
Yes.
problems. Solution. Solving problems. That's what it's really all about. So, hey, 31 years of it.
Yep, that's correct.
We've been past 49 years and we're retiring, but ready to go and do something else. People like Brother Ross make you want to do something else, make you don't want to go to sleep. It makes you think, let's do some award shows. He's coming up with something all the time.
All right. Well, I'm glad that he's here with us, and he's been on with us before. I don't know if you were aware, but now that we're getting closer to the August of 26th, we wanted to remind people of that once again. You know,
Doubt it. We all want to be recognized for what we're doing. I heard you mention some of the categories.
Yes, the Clarence Haddon Award. That's her husband.
Oh, okay.
Bishop Clarence Haddon. Her son is Dietrich Haddon.
Right.
And now Pastor David Haddon has taken over the spot for Bishop Haddon.
Now, that's going to be an award for like gospel music?
It's an award. Bishop, in my opinion, is a template of what a great man is supposed to be, whether spiritual or whether just secular. And I look at the Clarence Haddon Award as people who have special talents, not just in the entertainment or gospel world, because this man has brought people out and help save souls, help individuals become some people. Because I feel that the best leaders are leaders that create other leaders. And he's a template of that. And Prophetess, she's in my heart, and she steers me in a lot of different areas. And of course, her son, he had the top gospel song out, which was "The Joy," and she's coming out with a fragrance, Joyce Hatton's fragrance.
Oh wow! Okay.
I've come out.
Well, I mean, I just like to know who are some of these nominees for some of these awards. 'Cause-
She has to be on with us too.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So that's an award for just people that's getting things done out there, like you said,
Right,
making a difference.
Because last year she and her husband received the spiritual award on the NIDA Awards, and it would be just that they would have their own category, and that's the Clarence Haddon Awards.
Now you got the lines lit up now. Everybody's calling. So, sister, we glad you called in to show the love. What you like to say in closing to Brother Ross here?
I wanted to, can I say, I'm encouraging him. Yesterday, his pastor, which at one time, all of my children are very gifted and worldwide. This new pastor that we have is 40 years old. He traveled with Rihanna, with Gwen Stefani, with every major artist in the country. And now God sent him back to the church, to Detroit, to make things happen, to pull people from places where they didn't know they could be pulled from. And yesterday, he spoke over Brother and said to him, man of God, you are unique, you are standing, and God has assigned you to do something. Kind of like, it was so awesome. So I have children like that all over the world. Indeed. So blessed. So he's pulling it, making it happen. Hey, come see us at 8809 Schoolcraft in Detroit, Michigan.
Gotcha. Wow. Well, thanks for calling in and checking in this morning. We love you for that.
All right.
All right. We're going to get these other calls in, folks.
Love you guys.
Love
Thank you. Love you too.
Bye. Yes, indeed. I'm telling you, people are really excited, Brother Ross. You getting them going out there. Let's see who else we got here. You on this morning with Brother Claude Ross. The NIDA Awards are coming up August 26th. Talk to us. Who we got
How you
there?
doing? My name is Charles Bankston from Florida.
Calling all the way from Florida, Mr. Broden.
All right.
Are you accepting sponsors for this event, Mr. Ross?
Yes, we are. We're accepting sponsors, whomever want to support the NIDA Awards.
How can they get in touch with you?
313-742-6146.
All right.
Give it again. A second
That's
time.
313-742-6146.
Okay.
What's your name again, brother?
Charles Banks.
Mr.
Charles
Banks. All right, now, where are you watching this on? You watching this on the video? Facebook?
Live on the chat.
All right.
All right. That's what we're talking about.
Thank you for calling in.
So what part of Florida you in?
That's Lauderdale.
Oh, okay. Lauderdale.
Wow.
Fort Lauderdale. Okay. So the
Yeah.
love is flowing out there. Feedback. Check out the shows on YouTube, brother. Just go to WHPR TV 33 and you can download any show you want from this station. RJ Watkins got them all listed up there. Check them out, brother. Are you from Detroit or are you from Florida?
From Detroit.
My man, Brother Banks from Detroit moved down to Florida to get a little sun. We appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, guys.
Yes,
Thank you for calling.
All right. They just riling them up out there. Out there.
Actually, that's Bank on Bankston Marketing. He's a popular guy.
Okay, all right. Brother Bankston Marketing.
Yes.
You got to let us know that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Get the word out to everybody. And that's a beautiful thing. And that's what you're doing. You're connecting people, not just locally, but nationally, even internationally.
Yes, sir.
Because everybody knows the Funkadelic now. That's a worldwide phenomenon.
Yes, yes.
That's an important thing. So what other awards do we have on this show that we have coming up on the 26th?
As far as recipients, we have like T. Pablo, Detroit Hot Radio. We have Earl Kenner. He's spiritual. He's associated with a record company I'm just getting introduced to.
Okay.
He's looking for Christians, as well as T. Pablo. He's looking for hip-hop artists from the age of 25 and down, as well as Southern Soul, and that's all ages. So the award show is not just an award show, it's turning out to be a networking situation. Then we have through Bank on Bankston, the gentleman just called in. He's associated with Rock Nation, which is John Boyd, and they have, they're teaching individuals how to break into the recording industry. And so it's a lot of individuals out there that can help other individuals.
And that is one of the things that we appreciate about meeting people who are interested in bringing our community together. And I want to make this announcement. Now, I don't know if anybody else has heard it. However, when the election was going on, I would call in, I'd talk to many people about this, about our fraternities and our sororities. Like, what are they doing? They were just so quiet, just didn't hear much. And when they go to bring in the little fledglings, they would do dumb stuff like, you want to be in this sorority? You take that toothbrush and you scrub the steps. That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. Why wouldn't you encourage them to get involved in the election? Pass out literature, become a precinct delegate, etc. Well, I find out now that they finally did get a move on, and they worked in the election. Well, yesterday, I heard that this sorority has established a credit union. And I wanted to jump for joy. I said, oh, they are finally doing something that you can be proud of. Because so often, so many of our people in general, ministers in particular, were putting their money into the big banks, the elitist folks and all of that. And I kept thinking, why don't you get your own? So I just want to say right now, I am very proud to know that the sorority, I believe it's AKAs, have established a credit union, something that you can be proud of and proud to know. Black folks,
we're going to have to have them down here to talk about it.
Absolutely.
That's always a good thing. Well, once again, the time always flying.
Oh, goodness.
And, do you also have a website for this?
I have tvcstars.com.
Okay, we're going to stick
with that. But also Claude Ross 862 at gmail.com.
Oh. Okay. Now, is that CLAUDE or just CLAUD?
Like John Claude, it's CLAUDE ROSS 862 at gmail.com.
There you go. Right. Okay.
And that's Rose Ross Entertainment as well.
Rose Ross Entertainment.
Now, who's Rose Ross?
Yes. Yes. My mom was Rose. Her background history, she was an opera singer.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, she was one of the first lady cab drivers in Atlanta.
Wow. Did she drive a Rolls Royce?
You know what? Before she passed away, I wanted to give her a Rolls Royce at the time, but I never got to that point.
That's okay.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, wow, that was wonderful.
All right.
An opera singer. That's
Indeed.
great.
That is interesting. Okay. Well, in memory of Sister Rose Ross, your son is doing great work out
Yes, he is.
getting it done.
Yes, he
And the
is.
city of Detroit love him for you. Well, I know Miss Broden, I bring this book every show.
Yep.
Afro Nations, 366
Yep.
Days of African American History.
Yep.
And we got to also get Brother Kennedy Turner birthday.
Yep.
But what is your birthday, brother?
My birthday is the day that President Kennedy was sworn in, and every other president is January the 20th, 1961.
Wow.
January 20th.
All right. Okay, look at that. So you were talking about politics, Miss Broughton, and it ties right in.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, Nita was kin to Senator Holmes.
Oh.
Yes. And also, I wanted to say...
Eleanor Norton Holmes from D.C.
I know the Holmes family.
Right,
Patricia, her cousin Patricia, she became a senator as well. And I have to shout out and prayer for Malik Shabazz. That's Nita's cousin as well.
Okay, all right. And I heard Brother Malik is out. He's off the respirator now.
Yeah. Good.
And he's still in the hospital, but he's doing a lot better.
Yes.
He's doing a lot better. And then we were talking about that on the way in. This air quality been real bad lately. So, you got to be careful out there, folks.
And they're still encouraging people today to use masks. Of course, it's, optional, but the particulates from the Canadian fire are still floating over in our area.
Floating over. On your birthday, Brother Ross.
January the 20th. Dun, 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 dun.
1788.
Wow.
The first African Baptist church was organized
Oh.
in Savannah, Georgia, with Andrew Bryan as its minister. How about that?
Wow.
Savannah,
Talking
Georgia.
about the love. Indeed. Now, 1895, Eva Jesse, choral director, who formed the original Dixie Jubilee Singers. How about that? We talk about awards and singing.
Music,
Your
yeah.
birthday is something else. She was born in Coffeyville, Kansas. And let's see what else we got
Coffeyville, Kansas.
in. And in 1977, more current, Clifford Alexander was sworn in as the first African-American U.S. Secretary of the Army. Indeed. Lord, you got some heavy hitters on your birthday.
Wow.
And that gospel piece fit right in there. Well, let's get Brother Kieta in here. What's your birthday, Brother Kieta?
March 25th.
We gonna get Kieta in right March
25th.
All right, we gonna get these brothers in here because we down to 4 minutes, and I know Tim like, man, it's almost over. March the 25th. Who we got here? Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. Oh.
Uh-oh.
You know Aretha Franklin born on your birthday? I did not know. How about
Aretha
that?
Franklin was
Yes.
born on March 25th?
Yes,
Oh,
indeed.
wow.
1942 in Memphis,
Wow.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
On this day in
Memphis,
1991,
Tennessee.
Whoopi Goldberg won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for her role in Ghost. All right, we all remember Ghost. Okay, and let's see. 1991, also a gentleman named Russell Williams, Hollywood sound editor. And we don't get too many black folk behind the scenes in the Hollywood thing. Became the first African American to win 2 Oscars.
Whoa.
Talk to us, folks.
Yeah.
You can't tell us we ain't getting things done.
I know that's
And
right.
here go one. A lot of people don't remember this sister.
What?
But she was a figure skater, Debbie Thomas.
Oh, yeah.
Born
Remember
1967.
Debbie Thomas? Yeah.
Was the first African American world figure skating champion born in Poughkeepsie, New York. Yes,
Wow.
indeed.
Debbie Thomas.
Well, that brother calling back in. We got to shut it down, though. We got 3 minutes. Give us something to lead with, Brother Claude Ross. Then Miss Broden going to take us home.
Be there at the NITA Awards. It's more than just a notion. August the 26th, 7 p.m., 6 o'clock, the doors are open. The NITA Awards. It's going to be live entertainment. Al Lindsay is going to be our musical host, and we have several opening acts. It's going to be fun-filled. Don't miss the second annual NITA Awards.
All right. Well, we have had a very exciting and informational morning, and I have enjoyed being here with both of our guests this morning. And, as I say, it's not necessary for you to know everything. What is necessary is for you to know how to find what you need when you need it.
Indeed.
We at Hood Research seek out as much information as we can to share with you and encourage you to share with us to help us all make better informed decisions. Hood Research has a website, hoodresearch.org. The email is contact@hoodresearch.org. Again, that's CONTACT, the A with a little circle around it, HOODRESEARCH.org. The telephone number for Hood Research is area code 248-234-2371. Again, the telephone number for Hood Research is area code 248-234-2371. And we appreciate that you have tuned in this morning. Mark?
Well, we're going to shut it down. It was a great show. Brother Kieta Turner going to get them kids right with the math piece. You got to come out to the NITA Awards, August 26th. Claude Ross, Dietrich Haddon probably gonna be there. It's gonna be fun, folks. Come on out and have some fun on a Saturday.
That's right. And don't forget, we have a conference call each Saturday between the hours of 3 p.m. and 6. And we want you to consider joining Hood Research. It's only $20 annual fee. Lifetime award is $300. But we want you to stay tuned for our program each Monday at 9 a.m.
Indeed.
Tune in again next Monday. And peace.
Feedback.
Hi, this is Theo Broughton,
And I am Thabiti Mpinga,
inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for feedback.
a positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV. Watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
and take us along with you.
Feedback.